All right, there we go. We're in, Deb. Hello.
Hello.
Hi. How are you?
I'm good.
We were just
So
saying
it's
that.
Friday.
I know. Thank God. Thank God it's Friday, hey?
Yep.
I do love being in the club and I do love my job, but it's also good when it gets to Friday and I can have a rest.
Yeah. I'm all like, as soon as we're done this, I'm getting my workout in, so that's planned.
Perfect. I was a bit cheeky. I did miss my workout this morning. I normally do the 6 a.m. Fit 30 with the girls and I missed it this morning. So I might have to sneak something in this afternoon too.
Definitely. Yep. Sneak it in.
So we're here for coffee and conversation again. Have you actually got your coffee, more importantly?
Yes, I do.
Good. Excellent. I was worried because I couldn't see it. Yeah. We're check.
It's okay.
Yeah, it was blending in with the background. I thought it was unusual that you didn't have one. So today's coffee and conversation is all about feel-good strategies for summer.
It is.
And I think you've done the countdown. How far out are we?
Oh, just under 12 weeks. Was it 12 weeks last Friday? Yes.
I think it was 12 weeks last Friday when we first started discussing this topic. And yeah, it feels a bit odd to say we're 11 weeks out. It's a weird number.
Yeah, 11 weeks out.
11.
Say 12 weeks, then we're fully in that first week of summer. 12 weeks.
Yeah. So 12 weeks until summer, which is a little bit scary just in terms of how quickly the year has gone, I think.
It's gone so fast. Crazy year.
Yeah.
Summer's already on its way, so
yeah. And we wanted to, I guess, have a quick chat because this is the time of year that everyone starts thinking about summer goals and, oh my goodness, the weather's getting warmer. I wanted to achieve XYZ before summer was here and I haven't quite made it. So we thought we'd discuss some feel-good strategies for summer so that when we are there, you're feeling great.
Yeah, and we've got just under 12 weeks to get there. So perfect time to start.
And it's still, I think if we say, it's still plenty of time for you to really feel a difference in terms of your health and fitness before summer comes along. We've got time.
We've got time, definitely. 3 months.
Yeah.
Definitely time to see some changes and healthy.
Get healthy. Yeah, for sure. So I think the first thing we wanted to touch base on is setting some goals around what you want to do this summer or how you want to feel this summer and how you want to spend the summer. So I think it would be really easy to sort of buy into the idea of I need a bikini body by summer. I need to, drop fat. I need to lose weight by summer. And that's, I think, a lot of the messaging that we hear around summertime and getting ready for summer. But you and I have discussed the importance of setting health and fitness goals around how you want to spend your summer.
Yes. Yeah. What do you want to be doing this summer?
Yeah. Because I know you're a beach girl, right?
Yeah, I am a beach girl. Cannot wait to get to the beach.
Yeah. So knowing that you are a beach girl and you want to spend your time on the beach this summer, what are your goals?
Okay, so getting ready to get into that bikini. I actually haven't tried it on yet, but I'm sure it's only a couple of weeks away. But just for me, trimming down. I want to maintain muscle, maybe build a little bit of muscle, and just trim down. So losing that extra body fat, having a good body composition, being healthy. So when I do, take off the shirt and shorts, I can walk confidently down into the waves and go for a nice swim.
Beautiful. Now, for me, it's quite different. So, yes, I do love the warmer weather and I love the beach. But I also love mountain biking. So the warmer weather for us means that we start to hit the trails a little bit more in terms of mountain biking. Yeah. However, we do have to wait for the magpies to die down.
Yes.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, there's no mountain biking until the magpies are gone. Yeah. So for us, so my goals are more around mountain biking and making sure that I'm in condition for hitting some of the trails because we've been a little bit slack of late and haven't hit them very much. And also this year we want to get more into stand-up paddleboarding.
Oh, cool.
So my boys are just old enough. Yes, we've had one little turn, but we didn't purchase our own stand-up paddleboard until really late in the season last year. So we're really keen to get that under our belt as well. So a lot of my goals now are about conditioning for mountain biking and conditioning for stand-up paddleboard. So I think the message that we need to get across is think about how you want to spend this summer, because it's not necessarily lying on a towel on the beach looking gorgeous. It might be doing something else. Think about how you want to spend the summer and then set your goals based on that.
Mm-hmm. That's exactly right. Yeah. So for yourself as well, you'd be thinking about your balance and your core stability and all that, which is important for everything.
Yes.
Definitely to get up on that board. I can't wait to see some videos, actually.
Well, I never said I would video it.
We'll need those videos.
We'll see how that goes. So, Deb, what are some of your tips? So someone has, for instance, let's use the stand-up paddleboarding as an example. So they've set the goal around, I want to spend this summer doing stand-up paddleboarding. I've got 12 weeks to get myself there. How are we going to break down the next 12 weeks for them so that they're feeling fantastic on the board?
Okay, so you've got roughly 12 weeks. There's a couple of different ways you can break it down. I normally tend to go for like a 6-week sort of program. See how you go with strength training, conditioning, balance and stability in that 6 weeks, and then progress it into the following 6 weeks. So then by the end of the 12 weeks, we've increased intensity, we've increased the training with your balance and coordination. We've really strengthened your core. So looking at a balance of strength training, cardiovascular, getting in those sessions. So planning, if you're a beginner, well, you're not a beginner, but if you're a beginner, you might start with, say, 3 days strength training in the gym, and then fitting that in around some classes that really help develop the core, like CX Works, and then progressing that over time. You're more advanced. So I would say you can be active every day, have one active rest day, but really hitting the intensity most days of the week. Working on your strength 4 to 5 days a week. Is that what you currently do, Corrine?
Absolutely. That is always the goal. I do aim for 5 weeks, 5, yeah.
Good, yeah. So making sure you're getting enough days in there. So, but if you're a beginner and you say, this is something I do want to do in summer, and you feel like you haven't done anything at all, don't be afraid just to start small. Don't be afraid to come into the gym and start with a 15, 20-minute session 3 times a week. Have the strength training in there, which is highly important, so you can activate the right muscles, use that balance, and continue from there.
Yeah, so it's really about breaking down the next sort of 12 weeks into chunks, isn't it?
Yeah.
So we can, and I always do it in even chunks. I don't know why 3 weeks doesn't feel right.
Yeah,
We'll either do it in 4, 4, 8, then 12 weeks, or 6 weeks, then 6 weeks. There's nothing to say you couldn't do 4 3-week blocks and progress from there. But it's really about sort of looking at the end goal, looking at how much time you've got, and then breaking it down into chunks to progress you there. And obviously personal trainers like yourself are excellent at programming in those sort of time frames as well. So
love doing that. Love, getting people in wherever you're at, start there, and let's add a little bit more each week. Add a little bit push, add a little bit more pull, add a little bit more in the intensity, bit by bit, until we get to that end. And 12 weeks is a great time.
Yes, definitely time to, enough time to see progress. So the other, I guess, strategy that you and I have discussed and wanted to share in terms of, feel good strategies for summer is making use of the longer days.
Oh, yes, I love the longer days.
And we have a very different approach to this, don't we?
We do. You suggested something, and I was like, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do that later in the day.
Yeah. So the thing that I really love, particularly about this time of year, is it's a great time for setting up routine for early morning workouts, because before daylight savings kicks in, and I think it kicks in the long end of October, the early mornings, they're much brighter and lighter. So I've noticed when I'm leaving the house at 5 a.m., the sun's almost up and it's much warmer now. So if you want to put in place an early morning workout throughout the summer, which is a great strategy, because if you get your workout done early in the morning during summer, it leaves you the afternoons and the evenings for socializing and doing all that sort of stuff without interrupting your workout routine. If you want to get that routine in place, do it now.
Yeah.
While it's a little bit lighter, while it's starting to warm up, it's so much easier. And then when daylight savings kicks in, unfortunately for the early birds like me, daylight savings wasn't made for us because it gets really dark again.
But not for too long. The day does
not for too long. Yeah. Not too long. But there is a point.
You're right.
Yes, yeah. So build the early morning workout routine now while it's light and bright, and then we go through that little dip where it gets a little bit darker again and daylight savings kicks in, and then you'll come out the other side again where it's light and bright again.
That's right. And before it gets too hot in the day. That's the bonus for the early risers.
Yes, yeah, before it gets too hot. So the early morning routine is an excellent one for making sure that you stay on track during summer without using the hot weather as an excuse, without using social activities as an excuse or anything like that. But you're different, right? You don't do early morning.
I was like, that 5 a.m. time does not suit me. Being that I do stay up later, so I'm more of a night person. So I was like, I'm loving right now that 4:30 in the afternoon to 5:30, I'm able to go for a walk with the family, or I start with the family, drop them off, and then I continue to do the rest of my walk, because I absolutely love the early evenings. I like to have dinner prepared and ready. That way I know I don't have to think about that, so I might prepare that the night before, knowing that the following afternoon I'll get to have a nice walk with the family and go for a bit of a run. Loving the afternoons. Although the mornings are fantastic. If you can get your morning workout in, say, before work, it would be good, because, once the weather does start to heat up, I'm going to have to push my afternoon to like a 7:30, 8 o'clock run. And then just depending on that, I might have to juggle some social aspects. So do what suits you. What time would work for you, would work for you and your family. Plan your meals, plan your social outings around that as we get towards summer and things start to get busier. And get out there and do what works for you.
Yeah, and I think, actually thinking about how you want to use the longer days. Do I want to use it in the early morning, or do I want to use it at night? And actually making that decision rather than just falling into the decision of, I didn't get my workout in this morning, so I'll have to do it tonight, or, vice versa. So making the decision of, okay, there's the goal. This is how I'm going to work toward it. Now I've got longer days. How do I want to use the longer day? Do I want to use it in the morning, or do I want to use it in the night? And choosing.
Because I think there was a couple of years there where I thought, I should do it in the morning. And then I never did the morning. So it just felt like, okay, I'm never getting this done. And then eventually I just realized afternoons are going to work. So I do it in the afternoon and it works. It's okay to do what works for you.
Either way. All right, beautiful. Summertime, another really important thing, feeling good, hydration.
It's so important.
And it's important any time of year. That's just, winter, it's important as well. But obviously during summer, we sweat more, we lose more fluids. Hydration becomes more important if you're spending time outdoors in the sun, sweating, doing all that sort of stuff. So hydration is one of the things that, is going to definitely make you feel good during summer. And we had a quick chat about sort of some different ideas around hydration. Neither of us really use infused water.
I don't myself.
Because we just drink water.
But we're good. I would have to say that having your bottle prepared helps.
Yes.
So I've got an 800 ml bottle that works for me, easy to carry around the gym, not too big or bulky, fits in the bag. Having that 800 ml ready and knowing that I can drink that throughout the morning and then just refill that 2-3 times throughout the day. That's what helps me, rather than infusing water and everything like that. So, but you were saying?
I know some people just can't do it. They just get over the taste of water, just for water. So there's some cool ways to infuse water. I know a lot of people use mint leaves, berries, lemon, lime, any of those things. And you can get really cool bottles now. I've actually got one at home from a couple of years ago where you can actually put half a lemon in the bottom, and it's like a lemon squeezer at the bottom. And the half lemon stays in there, and then you fill the bottle from there. So that's really cool.
That's a cool way of doing it.
Yeah. So think about some ideas of how you could infuse the water, and you can pretty much put anything in there, as obviously as long as it's not artificial.
Yes.
We're not talking, sugary cordials or anything like that, but just something natural and generally speaking, citrus based or berries and mint and things like that to infuse the water. And I think the other good idea is eating foods that are naturally hydrating.
Yes.
So things like cucumbers, watermelon, that sort of thing that is high in water content is going to help with hydration too. Definitely. Good. All right. I've got a bit of an interesting point to make, and social media. Social media is an interesting place to be, I think, at the moment. And I think we're being bombarded with the whole bikini body idea, and being marked to as, you need to look a certain way. And I think in terms of a feel-good strategy for summer, and I did it a couple of years back, I think it's a great idea for you to unfollow any social media accounts that don't necessarily make you feel good about yourself.
Yeah, that's such a good point. There's so much out there, and you're constantly looking at, this is what I should be like, when in reality, we're all different. Our bodies are all shaped different. We're all doing different things. So we can't keep looking at these images that are sometimes setting up unrealistic expectations for us. Yeah, that's a great point.
And as I say, I did it a couple of years back and, unfollowed not necessarily fitness-based accounts, but just accounts that were setting up unrealistic images. And it made a massive difference to the way that I looked at myself, I think. And, not constantly being bombarded with, you have to have a six-pack and you have to have this and you have to have that and you should look like this in a bikini. And and you're right, everyone's body is different, and it wasn't making me feel good about myself. So I think just flicking through your social media accounts and saying, does this person, just following this person or following this account actually make me feel good about myself? And if it doesn't make you feel good about yourself, then maybe it's time to unfollow them this summer.
Yeah. Great idea.
And you would actually, you're the mum of two girls, so
yes,
you would.
They're not allowed to follow anyone I don't approve of. Definitely what images come into their social media, I'm on top of, just so they know that, that's not what is expected of you. That's not realistic. Love the body you're in. Look after the body you're in. Treat it well. Eat healthy. Yes, do all that. But love who you are. And you don't need to look at any of these unrealistic images.
Yeah, and I think, go back to focusing on the goal about how you want to spend summer, and don't compare yourself to something else.
Yeah, that's right. You might want to get out and go on hikes and climb mountains.
Yeah.
Work towards that, work towards that cardiovascular endurance and climbing, having the strength to climb mountains. Do it.
Literally climb mountains.
Literally. I'm going to do that too.
And figuratively. Let's quickly touch on sort of nutrition quickly, just to finish off feel-good strategies for summer. Obviously, coming into summer, everyone starts to sort of veer away from warm foods into salads and, fruit and eating very seasonally. But it's really important not to forget to include some protein and healthy fats in your diet.
Yeah, definitely. So important. Eating enough protein is vital for optimal health, not only building muscle but maintaining the muscle. As we age, we lose that muscle. We want to maintain as much muscle as we can. Boosts metabolism, it reduces cravings and helps maintain weight loss as well. So it's so important to include that protein, good quality protein, your poultry, your lean meats, your eggs. They all can be chucked into some simple salads and make it taste amazing.
Yeah. And how good is like a beautiful piece of grilled fish with a beautiful salad for summertime?
Amazing. I'm having salmon tonight on the barbecue.
Yeah, I'm coming to your house.
The husband will be home tonight, so he's got a Friday night off, which is amazing. So we'll be having the salmon with the skin on tonight. So healthy fats, great for your heart. Olive oil, powerful antioxidants in there as well. So they fight inflammation. Having things like refined carbs or unhealthy fats, they create inflammation in the body. So you want to have your healthy fats, healthy for your heart, great omega-3s in there as well, to reduce that.
Anyone would think you were married to a chef.
A chef, but I have to train him to cook the healthy version.
Your secret's out. So every time you're like, we're having salmon, or like, I cook before I go for a walk. Let's not lie. It's not you, is it?
It's not me. It's like, can you prepare this chicken meal? And then I'll just steam the veggies the following night and chuck the chicken in with that there, sweet potato, you know.
See, secret's out. You can't fool us. Your secret is out.
Marriage is good.
Quickly, let's just finish off by talking about routine and how important it is to maintain the routine throughout summer, because we get really busy. December hits, and bam, we are suddenly chaos in terms of our routines. More social events, end of year, kids, everything gets crazy. So it's really important that if you want to feel good during summer, that you maintain the routine that we're going to recommend that you put in place now.
Yeah, so important. Consistency is key. Coming on that regular basis to the gym, getting those workouts, meeting with your personal trainer. I'm loving right now, most of my schedule with PT looks like I'm doing double sessions with my clients. And I see a lot of results. I love it.
Amazing.
Results because they're consistent. And when you show up consistently, it's not as hard. Your body stays in that kind of regular routine. Whereas if you say, all right, I'm going to come to the gym once a week. Okay, once is good, but it makes it so much harder to come back the next week. It's like kickstarting again. It's like, got to restart again. Whereas when you come on that regular basis, it's much easier to get started and much easier to maintain and, of course, get those goals that you're after.
Definitely. And there's no point doing I'm going to shred for summer and then do that for 12 weeks and then nothing for 12.
That's it.
It doesn't make sense. You can't maintain that sort of thing without some consistency around it.
Yeah, we need the consistency. We need the healthy balance of exercise, healthy balance of food, combine it all together, and something that you can maintain. Yeah,
for sure. So let's recap. 1, feel good strategy number 1, base your goal on how you want to spend summer.
Yeah. What is it?
You can't say watching Netflix on the lounge. That doesn't count.
No.
So base your goals on how you want to spend summer. Is it hiking? Is it swimming? Is it looking great in the bikini? Is it, biking? What do you want to do this summer? When do you want to feel great?
Yeah.
Make use of the longer days. We've got early mornings. We've got later time in the evening. So make sure you're making use of those longer days. Stay hydrated. Unfollow the accounts that are, social media accounts and people that aren't making you feel good this summer.
Yeah.
Include protein, healthy fats in your nutrition. Don't forget about those. And then routine, and consistency. If you want to feel great this summer, you've got to put the routine in place now and then continue with it.
That's right.
Good recap.
Yes. I hope you all feel good now.
Yes.
Lead up to summer. Get my workout done now. I know I like little challenges with you girls, and we've got some going at the moment.
We have.
Yeah, we're going to hit those goals.
Sounds like a plan. Well, you go and get your workout done. I've got some more work to do here in the club. I just released actually a little workout into the members' Facebook page.
Oh, yeah.
So you might like to jump in and do that one.
I should do that and do a little video to show you that I've done it. I don't know what it is.
Definitely.
So I'm going to check it out.
But now you've committed to it. I'll see that video in about. It's only 15, 20 minutes. You'll be done.
15, 20-minute one. Sounds good.
You can even combine it with your jog because you can do it anywhere.
And jog before or after.
You could do a brisk walk warm up.
Yep.
Then the 15.
And then
you can combine it.
Okay, sounds good to me.
All right, I'm waiting for your video.
All right, check the page, everybody.
Okay, I'll see you guys in the club next week.
All right. See you soon.
Bye.
Bye.